Hey, Clean Impact team. Hope everybody having a good day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. Hope you guys out there enjoying that good weather, that good heat. You know, make sure you guys stay hydrated, stay cool, and stuff like that. Today is going to be a video about mixing and diluting your floor cleaner and your mop water, and how to not have sticky floors, because if mix wrong, you will have sticky floors. And if you use a concentrate straight, you definitely will have sticky floors. And you never want to do that, because it's going to be real sticky and attract bugs, because it's going to smell good to bugs and stuff like that. You don't want none of that. You want a happy customer. You want clean floors that you can walk on and not hear your feet. Well, I don't know if that's the sound, but it's like, y'all know the sound. Y'all know the sound. But, man, before we get started, make sure you guys are putting in your time requests 2 weeks ahead. Furthermore, if so, if need be, that's even better. Make sure you guys are putting your checks on your checklist. No lines. Make sure you guys are changing out your mop heads. Make sure they don't stink. If they stink, take them boys out. Separate all your towels. Separate your mop heads, flat mop heads, dust mops. All those should be separated. Flat mops and string mops can be put together because they both used for mopping floors, so you can do that. And just make sure you guys are watching videos, comment, stay on top of that. Just make sure you guys are flowing, running all on 10. So let me show you guys this.
For you guys that haven't been to a place that has a dilution system, oops, this is it right here. Now this got mislabeled. This is actually the water valve. This is for the chemical bottle solution, and the right one should always be floor cleaner, or floor mixture, floor solution. So when you press this, it should be water. Now some of these don't have hose, which is fine. I guess they weren't meant to be, have hose, because sometimes they'll have the sink they'll have their own hose, which will be a black hose most of the time. And then you got this. This knob only controls these four. It doesn't control, this has nothing to do with this and this middle one. This middle knob controls this. This is all controlled through, these are intertwined with each other, just basically. And then you got floor cleaner. So we are going to demonstrate how to do the floor cleaner. So I'm going to get your little handy dandy hose, stick it down here, press that. Now you only want to fill this up so much. You don't really need to fill it too high, and it doesn't need to be too low. About I wouldn't say half of the bucket, but a little over a quarter. And then some of them, they'll have that wave thing. You can fill them up to right before the little wave wall starts. And that's enough right there. See, not too much. I'm gonna try to focus it. I don't know if I can. But as you see, this is about how much should have in there. Not too much. As you see, it's a bunch of suds in here, right? I mean, eventually those will phase out. But that just goes to show, like, if I was to fill this up so high, that would be a lot of soap that I'd be using. And even when it is diluted, you don't want to use a lot of this, because, I mean, eventually it's going to be sticky, because it's going to turn out to be a lot of soap. It's going to have a lot of water with it as well. So that's how you want to do that, and that's how, about how high you want to have it. You don't need to have it any higher. Now, when it comes to you not having a dilution system, you will only need to put a little bit into your bucket. So you would fill it up with water, just like I did, like so, same height. But you would only just you would use these as a measurement, or you can eyeball it. But if you eyeball it, I mean, of course, just make sure you use only a little bit. If you don't have these, if you want these, let us know. But I'm going to show you how much should be in here, and that's how much you should pour. Okay, so I thought I had some floor cleaner on deck, but it looks like we're out, so I'm just going to demonstrate with some water. This is how much you need. Maybe a teensy bit more, but this is how much you need for your mop bucket water. Now, like I said, if you don't have a dilution system and you just have water, picture this as the cleaner, and all you would do is just dump this in there and use that on your floors, and you mop like so. You don't have to fill this up all the way. A lot of chemical goes a long way. You do not have to use a lot of chemical when it comes to mopping, when it comes to spraying down, wiping down. You don't need a lot of chemical. You just need a lot. A lot will do a lot for you. Even when you guys are out there spraying down windows with spick and span and all that, you don't got to keep spraying it. Honestly, all you have to do is get your rag wet one time, And you can go around and spray one squirt on all your surfaces that you're going to use for, like, you know, to do windows and stuff like that. Your rag's already wet and you already squirted the surfaces. So what more do you need to spray? See what I'm saying? And you have chemical in your towel. So, you know, that's enough as it is right there. But, you know, as you're wiping, you catch the dirt and stuff like that. I understand you got to flip sides. But just try not to use a lot of chemical. It will leave stuff sticky, whether it's floors, windows. Chemical is not good when it's a lot. It's good when it's a little, and it will do the trick. I promise you. You do not need a lot to make you feel like you're getting the job done. You're getting the job done for sure. But when you know, too much chemical, you're messing your job up. You're just, you know, you're traveling backwards at that point. So, with that being said, man, just make sure you guys are, you know, diluting your stuff right. Come back to this video if you need any references or help. Make sure, you know, it's only a little bit of chemical that you're using for those floors. If you have if you don't have a dilution system, if you do have a dilution system, make sure you're not filling the bucket up sky high, because that will amount to about this much of soap. So, bottom line is, no sticky floors. If it ain't sticky, you're good. Other than that, man, you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Deuces.